Now, when we're drawing Eeyore, we're going to start off with some basic shapes. Can anyone guess what those shapes are going to be? Oh, did I die? Oh, I did die. Ah, sad thing. Well, we're going to start off with two circles. Now, these circles are basically going to be pretty much happening and... so these circles are going to be placed above and below. Yeah, I got it. And with that being said, they're going to go above and below. We're going to be drawing a bunch of them, okay? What is happening over there? But okay. But has anyone? This is like your first drawing class? Yeah. Oh, there you go. I have the voice of God again. Okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and start to draw this in very, very light and loose. Don't worry about things being perfect. It doesn't have to be. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna start to draw in my circles. So my first one's gonna be nice and round, about the size of a baseball on your paper. I'm just gonna leave this nice, light and loose. And once I have that baseball shape, I'm going to go ahead and draw in a second circle. And this one's going to be about the size of a softball. And it's going to go slightly into my first circle here. And I'm just going to go ahead and start to draw this in very light, very loose. It's going to look like a really large number 8 on your paper. Or maybe it looks like a BB-8. Whichever one helps you out. Now, as you can see, I'm drawing in a bunch of lines. I'm not worried about it being perfect. In the words of Hannah Montana, nobody's perfect. I'm going to work it again and again until I get it right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and draw on a line here going right down the center. Now, this is actually how I like to divide my pizza. Half for today, half for 10 seconds later. It's true. Now, this bottom circle, let's pretend that this is actually my pizza. I'm going to divide it again. It's going to go a little bit closer towards the bottom of my pizza. Although if I was dividing it between friends, it'd go like down here. I don't like to share pizza, like I said in the very beginning. Although I am that one friend that'll offer to buy you a whole pizza, just so you don't eat my pizza. Because we all have that one friend that goes out to eat with you and says, oh, I'm not hungry, it's fine. And then you eat your food, and then they're like, do you mind if I have a bite? No, Gretchen, stop it. Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and start to shape in Eeyore's face. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to bring down a couple of lines here between my two circles. And this is ultimately going to give me like this really good like potato shape. And I love potatoes. Baked potatoes, mashed potatoes, country fried potatoes, hash browns, tater tots. Although I am on the fence right now with French fries because they've been lying to me my whole life. They're actually not French. Who does that? Rotten people, that's what it is. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start to draw in his smile. So I'm going to go in here, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and rainbow. Wow. And then to get over to the other side, ready, and rainbow. Amazing. So now that I have both of those rainbows in place, now I can go ahead and draw in that really big smile. And it's going to be going from side to side, elbows up, side to side. There we go. Really creating that really big smile there for him. Now, once I have that smile in place, I do want to go ahead and draw in the corners of his mouth, and that's going to be these really big and exaggerated C curves here off to the side. So I'm just going in here, drawing in one C curve there. I'm going to go over to the other side and do the same exact thing because you know symmetry is real. It's true. I'm going in there, drawing in my two little stretched out C curves. Once I have those both in place, I do want to go ahead and draw in the top portion of his muzzle. Now it's going to be those two tones because like one part of him is like that gray color and the other one's like that peachy color. Although it really depends on like the time era you watch him because sometimes he's blue, sometimes he's purple, sometimes he's just flat gray. Which is okay. So I'm going to go in here and I'm just going to draw in a line here going all the way over, kind of like a stretched out rainbow. Here we go, go over, oh, there we go. Nice little hill shape. Once I have that there, we do need to go ahead and draw in some nostrils. Now, nostrils are going to be about the size, I want to say, of a cute little apple seed, yeah? So I'm going to go in here and go, boop, apple seed, wow. And then again over to the other side, boop, apple seed, wow. Go ahead and shade those in, there you go, and look at that. You can breathe like Egyptian cotton, wow. So nice, there you go, like Edna would say. But right now, we're pretty much good. That's about halfway through with our drawing. How are you doing so far? Yeah, pretty good? Well, I'm just going to add in one detail, just, you know what, for funsies. Let's do it. I'm just going to add in a line here, going right down the center, and then I'm going to add in a couple of stitches. So right, I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, the more stitches you add, the creepier your character is going to look. If that is your objective and you want like a Nightmare Before Christmas Eeyore, you go and add your stitches, okay? Now, out of this, you already know Eeyore is a stuffed animal, but there are 3 that are real animals in the 100 Acre Wood. Can anyone tell me which 3 are real?
The rabbit.
Rabbit is one. Was another one more? Gopher. Good job. Okay. So with those 3, everyone else is stuffed. Now, how many of you are actually really big 100 Acre Wood fans? Okay, like 4 of you. The rest of you did not have a childhood. Got it. Okay, well if you guys did not know, like I said, Eeyore is actually not stuffed like everyone else. He's actually stuffed with something a little bit different. Can anyone guess what that is? Please don't say sadness, that's depressing. Sawdust, yeah. He's stuffed with sawdust. I would be really sad too if I was stuffed with sawdust. I personally would want to be stuffed with candy, but I feel like people are after me and be like, piñata! And well, I don't run very fast, so we know how that would end, okay? Now the next thing that we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and start to draw in Eeyore's eyes. Now he's the only one of the characters that has real eyes. Don't think about it too much, it's really creepy, but he does. And that's just because he emotes so much emotion. You need to be able to tell what he's feeling. Sometimes you just want to hold him and be like, shh, it's okay. He'll hurt you. It's fine. So now that I have that nice little oval in place, I'm going to go over to the other side and draw in another one. There you go, another one right there. So now that I have those nice rounded out ovals in place, just like so, I do want to go ahead and draw in a small little curvy line. It's going to curve away from the eye there. This is actually what horses and mules are going to have on their face. We're just bringing that on down, give that little bit of anatomy to our cute little donkey here. And he's also going to have nice little droopy eyes. So I'm just going to add a nice little rainbow right there at the top of that oval. I'm going to go over to the other side, do the same exact thing, and rainbow. There you go. Oops, it's my jam. I can go ahead and close off the bottom portion here of that pupil, really picking my favorite line from that oval that I've already drawn in, just like so. Now from here, we also need to go ahead and draw in his pupils. Now you can have fun with this. If you're going to draw hearts in his eyes, stars in his eyes, maybe cute little clouds, maybe he's a little sad. That's okay. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to draw in these nice rounded out ovals right on the inside of the eye. There we go. And you're going to notice I'm drawing in the entire shape of the pupil. If you only draw in a portion of the shape, he's going to start to look a little cross-eyed. If that is your objective, okay. But if it's not, don't do it. So I'm going to go ahead and draw in this nice little white circle here up at the top, and then shade in the rest of the pupil there nice and dark. So you want the eyes to be the focal point of your drawing. There you go. Now once I have that nice little eyes in place, we need to add in some eyebrow ridges. So I'm going to go, actually eyebrows. So I'm going to go in and add in a nice little thin eyebrow. Ooh, look at that 1920s eyebrow. Super cute. We love that look for him. But it's not the look that we want to give him though. So we're going to give him a really nice 2019 look. So I'm going to add in them thick eyebrows. So I'm going to draw in a stretched out C curve here up to the top, just like so. And then I'm just going to bring this on down and boom, instant eyebrow. I'm going to go over to the other side, just bring it on down and boom, instant eyebrow. Whoa. Go ahead and shade in the inside of those eyebrows there. It's okay if your eyebrows are not twins. Maybe they're sisters or cousins, twice removed. That's alright. Now, if you're wondering what eyebrow pencil I'm using today to shade those in, it's the Tigeroga Beginner Pencil HB2. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, like and subscribe. Now, I do need to go ahead and draw in some hair here at the top of his head. So with that hair, you guys can have fun with this. If you want to draw his hair with an afro, make him look like a Bob Ross Eeyore, that's okay. Maybe you want to draw him with like an Elsa braid and just let it go, that's alright too. You have fun, this is your drawing. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to give him like this, I woke up like this hair. So I'm going to draw in some stretched out little shark fins, so there's one. I'm going to go ahead and draw in another one over here off to the right. Maybe another one, this is going to be a little bit chunkier off to the left over there. Maybe has a couple kind of sticking up into the sky. But you do not have to draw exactly the way that I am drawing. You can totally have fun with this. I also like to add him a little bit of a comb over. So I'm drawing in this stretched out rainbow here up at the top. And then I'm just gonna flip it out just a little bit and then bring it right back in. And look at that, instant cute little comb over. I can go ahead and shade in the inside of the hair there using the side of my pencil. Get a nice even tone going all the way across. Just like that, there we go. But we're still missing one very important thing on the sides of Eeyore's face. Ears, yeah, we're missing those ears. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring down a couple of lines here. And what I'm gonna do is turn them into these really big and exaggerated stretched out letter J curves. So I'm bringing down this nice stretched out curve here. It's gonna look like a C for like 2 seconds. And then at the bottom, I'm just gonna go whoop, add in a U-turn, and look at that, now it looks like the letter J. I'm gonna go over to the other side, do the same exact thing. So just following the sides of his face. Bringing this on down here towards the bottom, just like so, and then curve it right back into the bottom of the face there. Now, technically, we can leave the ears just like that, and he'll look great. But we need to go ahead and add in some detail, because we're going to be super extra. So they call me Mr. Avocado, because I'm really extra. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw in another stretched out letter J shape here on the inside of the ear. And then I'm just going to bring it on up. And look at that, now we have the inside of the ear. Look at that. Finished ear, blub, blub. Finished ear, blub. Finished ear, potato. Go ahead and draw this in here. I added in another stretched out letter J shape. There we go. And then curving that on out. Once I have that there in place, I can go ahead and lock in the outer portions here of the ear. Just picking your favorite lines from the ones that we've already drawn in. Have to look perfect or beautiful, put back in there, and it's okay, we want this to look super duper sketchy. Here we go. But you are basically all finished with your beautiful drawing of Eeyore. All you have to do now is add in a couple of stitches here at the top, maybe 3, there you go. But just sign your name wherever you feel it fits best. And you have just finished your amazing drawing of Eeyore. Did you know that how he actually got his name from the sounds that a donkey makes? Watch, try it. I just want to hear you sound like donkey. Well, I want to see how everyone did. So on the count of 3, we're going to have an art show. Even if you're not done yet, I still want to see them. So ready? 1, 2, 3, Eeyore! Oh my gosh, I love it! Look at that, you added so much extraness. Great job! Nice that you're on the sketch pad, beautiful, nice big smiles. That is not me or Eeyore, but you know what? It's still good. Nice over here, I love that. Great job. Nice over here, my top rows as well. Oh, I love that. Look at the awesome shading. Ooh, look at that shading on the hair. Great job, sir. Give yourselves a big round of applause, everyone. Yeah!